So what was you saying?
Yeah, basically the area with most aerials, you're gonna like with knee, you want to do it as low as possible because you actually have +1 frame advantage on the knee. So
On the shield.
yeah, and because of that, if you both like grab, like if he spams shield grab, as long as you time your grab perfectly, you'll grab him before he grabs you because you have a 1 frame advantage on a knee as low as possible on shield.
Okay, let's go.
But like,
Oh,
see,
crap,
like that.
I did. Do it again?
I saw you shield grab.
Yeah, I know. Do it again. Crap. I see the shield first. Go. Do it again.
See, he beat me that time. But yeah, basically you have like...
Did I only beat you because you didn't do the knee low enough?
I don't know. I mean, you gotta have the timing down really well. It's probably something you gotta practice. But yeah, you can do like knee grab. And another thing you can do if you do a low knee on shield.
How did you learn how did you discover how to do that? Did I say you should do that, or you just figured it out yourself?
It's just something I read a long time ago on Smashboards. Like, it's something... I don't know. All the knowledge I have is just like... I don't even remember where I got a lot of it at this point. But, yeah, so... With that, you can do other mix-up on shield, like just shield. And you could do like stomp. So, if... So like try and spam shield grab. Oops.
Oh, I understand.
Like that.
Oh, that's pretty.
See, so you can do that. The stomp makes your legs go upwards, like into your body, so your legs will go over the grab range, so you can get the stomp out. And that's if you do like a low neon shield. The low neon shield gives you like I said, like +1 frame advantage, so you can do a lot of things. Like you can do a grab if you're fast enough. You can do the stomp if you're fast enough. Sometimes it's good to just do a low knee and then run away, like that. But yeah. Most of your aerials, you're going to want to do low on shield. Mainly the knee.
But doesn't characters have a riding grab speed? But I think, doesn't Fox have one of the fastest?
I'm pretty sure most characters have like... Unless they're like a tether grab, I'm pretty sure they have the same. Like, I think Fox and Falcon have like the same amount of frames in their grab. I think most characters have like the same amount. But I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure Fox and Falcons are very similar.
Yeah, we're going to see you tomorrow. 62 asked a question about, I know you wanted to cover this before. He said, are there any roles you can cover on reaction and neutral? Or do you want to save that for later? 6 Pooler?
Are there any roles you can cover on reaction neutral? Rolls, do they mean roll out of shield, like tech roll, or just like...
I think he means tech roll. I don't know if he wants to cover it.
If it means tech roll, I could show that a little later, but... but yeah, like I said, like the knee, there's a similar thing you can do with the up air. If you do a really low up air, you don't have +1 frame advantage, but you have like equal frame advantage. So basically, if you do like a low up air grab, and you both grab at the same time, whoever has port 1's gonna grab, because a low up air on...
Do you try to get port 1 all the time?
Yeah. I always try to get port 1 anyway, but like, a low up air on shield is kind of like neon shield, except instead of having +1 frame advantage, you just have like equal frame advantage with them.
Can you explain the port 1 thing? Some people don't know.
Yeah, port 1 makes like you have priority on certain things. Like if 2 characters grab on the same frame, then whoever has port 1 is going to be the one to grab. And that's going to matter because if you both grab at the same time, like I do the low up air on his shield, and then he shield grabs and I just normal grab, and we do it at the exact same time, which is likely to happen if you're going to do a low up air, then whoever has port 1 is going to get it if you guys grab on the same frame. If you guys grab 1 frame apart, whoever's faster got it, obviously.
Okay. I like that up air thing.
But yeah.
I know this actually. It's good to know.
Yeah, the low up air and the low knee, I always aim to do them like kind of low on the shield generally. If you don't do them low on the shield, then you want to at least drift outside of the shield grab range, like shield, and then see I'll do a rising up air, like that. I mean, his shield's getting small, but basically I hit him. So if I hit the top of his shield right there with the instant up air, then he can shield grab me. But if I drift backwards as I do it, and I hit him again. But like, see, I want to like drift backwards on unless I'm going to do a low up air on shield. So like that.
I can't even have smash.
So yeah. That's what you want to look for. You either want to, if you're not going to do the aerial as low as possible, then you're probably going to want to like drift away outside of the shield grab range. And although, stomp, try shield grab, that is not, it doesn't work like knee and up air because that's shield grabbable because the landing lag is too much. So whenever you do a stomp, I don't even like fast fall it that much anymore because you always want to drift outside of their range after you hit their shield.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Like you never want to fast fall right in front of them because that's shield grabbable.
Ooh, that's a cool little trick.
Yeah, and let's see, Nair. Nair's a bit different too. You don't want to really do it like. This is a move you also have to drift away for because it's shield grabbable, or you could do a jab instantly afterwards, but the problem with that is that if they shield all the hits of your gentleman, then they can grab. And a lot of people don't shield all the hits, but some people will. So you're going to either want to Nair jab or Nair gentleman, or you're going to want to Nair drift away.
I know, Doc. I'm trying to get those tips, dude.
Maybe we could talk about some ledge options.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a good stage to show off some ledge options. Like, when people are on the ledge, when you first grab the ledge, you're invincible for a little bit. So if you jump off right away, you'll still be invincible when you first jump off. So I like to use that to do like instantly hop off, do an invincible aerial, like invincible Nair.
Can't you put the hitboxes in?
Oh yeah.
Put X and
right
on the D-pad. Do it again, one more time.
So like, watch when I turn blue when I grab the ledge. That whole time I was turning blue,
invincible.
That's how long it is. That's all I need to see, just how long, that's how long it lasts, the blue right there. Yeah. So if you jump off right away, you'll still have it. It has like a set amount of frames you'll be invincible. So if you jump off really quickly, you'll still have it a little bit after you've already hopped off. So I like to do that to do certain invincible aerials, like invincible Nair, like this. At least when you're rising, it's invincible, which is the main part. And other than that, sometimes if I don't want to throw out an aerial, I'm just trying to get back on the stage, then you can just wave dash on. Or something I like to do on stages like this is wave dash back, then use this platform to get to the middle, like that.
I have a question. Some people, on their gun ledge, they press back to get up, or they press down. Do you press back, or you press down?
I press back because I'm pretty sure if you press down for more than like one frame, then you'll fast fall. But I mean, if
so, you press back. Guys.
Yeah, you can do.
Tell people to press back.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the Wizzrobe. This is the Wizzrobe Captain Falcon.
I would do back. I think it's easier, but
right.
if you
I think that's important.
Yeah, it's possible to do down, but I think back's easier. So.
Pressing back is easier for missing.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know that.
So yeah, if a lot of times it is good to just, when you grab the ledge, you don't want to just sit there and then jump up because you won't have any invincibility. So a lot of times it's a really good idea to just, as soon as you grab the ledge, immediately jump off as soon as you know you can. So you have some invincibility on the way up onto the stage. But yeah, I kind of found out recently when you're like being cornered by like a fox or something. Another reason why Battlefield's really good, and even like Dreamland, because it has these similar triangle platforms, is because of ways to get on the stage. Because of this platform, it gives you like an extra option of how to get onto the stage, basically. Or you can even do like go back.
Can you like explain what exactly you're doing? I know what you're doing, but like in slow motion, I guess. Like you're ledge hopping.
Ledge hop, a wave dash, waveland back, and like
on the first frame you have to jump,
right here, I want to jump. If I don't jump in time, I'm gonna grab the ledge, or I'm just gonna fall and not grab the ledge. So I just basically, as soon as I waveland backwards and I'm not on the stage, I'll double jump. So like that.
Yeah. And
then if you can do a completely horizontal wave dash afterwards if you keep drifting forward, and then it's basically a timing thing. You might need to practice a little if you've never done it before, but Falcon can do that.
You do it on every stage, right?
No. Yeah, can you do it on every stage too? Like can you do it on, he just said. Can you do that on Yoshi's Story? Can you do that same thing on Yoshi's Story?
What?
The same little thing you're doing.
Oh yeah, you can do it on you can do it on Yoshi's too, but it'll be a little bit harder because the lip is like tilted downwards.
Do you want to go over like more stuff and do like the best way?
Something else we can go over on the ledge is obviously sometimes you're not going to jump off right away, so you're going to want to refresh your invincibility. So 2 ways you could do that. The easiest way is to just do this, go down, and then ledge double jump. If you do the timing right, you'll be fully invincible throughout the whole thing. But yeah, and this can make it kind of ambiguous to when you're going to jump off the stage, so you just keep doing this and then you'll eventually just jump on, because it is pretty important to make sure when you're double jumping onto the stage you have some invincibility to protect you on your way up there. So that's why it's good to refresh. And there's a second way to ledge stall like that, but it's a lot more advanced. It's the hack stash, and it's kind of hard. But yeah, refreshing your invincibility is important, and it'll make it harder for them to tell when you're going to jump on the stage and do something.
So do you want to explain, since you're already on a ledge kind of doing a hack stash, do you want to explain it and why it's important?
Yeah, I mean the hack stash is a lot harder and it serves a similar purpose, but it does have some things that this ledge grab, the just press down then double jump, doesn't have. One is if you slightly mistime this double jump and they hit you right before you grab the ledge, when you see like how I turned yellow right before because I'm messing up, if they hit me during that little frame, I'll be hit off and I'll be forced up B. I won't have a double jump. While with the hack stash, even if you mess it up right before you grab the ledge like I did just there, if they hit you, you'll still have your double jump at least because you touched the ground. So basically, if you get really good at hack stash, it kind of makes up a little bit for if you mess it up, because you'll still have your double jump if they hit you off. Another thing hack stash can do is give you some more options, like if you keep doing this, then you can do that, like, and it'll be hard to react to that. While if you do this, the moment you touch on stage, you'll see you're gonna try and do that.
So do that again, like the hack stash.
See, like, I'm doing this, it's hard to tell, like, what I'm gonna do. I might do a ledge hop aerial, I might do something else. But because I'm landing on the stage, I can just do that really quickly, and it's extra hard to see coming, because I'm already...
I remember when the hacks started doing this, right before Zenith 2013, me and Music King were trying to figure out ways to hit him off the ledge, and he goes, you can't, I'm perfect. He kept saying it. We were like, oh, we can do it. So I was like, hack stash.
But yeah, another thing you could do, I guess, like for edge guarding purposes, like with the hack stash, is since you're wave landing on the stage back to the ledge or back off stage, then you could do things like this, or things like that, like that.
Do it again. What is it?
Like that. Cool. So those are some ideas. Basically, the main thing of Hackstash is it gives you more options, and it's just like kind of another way to ledge stall that will make it hard to see when you're gonna get on stage. So Hackstash takes a long time to learn, but it's pretty cool. And you could just do
back
this.
with that too, or down?
This one I press down because you want to fast fall this one, but for Hackstash I press back. Although I think Gravy presses down. I don't really know why.
You're still not invincible for a second.
For that one.
I know. I'm worse on the left than I am on the right. I'm way better on the right.
But it's hard to like react.
Yeah, it's really hard. But
do you want to go over like what are the best ways to approach this kind of problem?
I mean, yeah, I usually just react like I said, nair walls are good. I like mixing up between like short hop aerials and full hop, and like when I do like the aerials, sometimes I'll fast fall them and they'll get used to that, and then sometimes I'll just not fast fall, and that's kind of like a mix up, because they might, if they expect you to fast fall and you don't, then they might jump out of shield like right as you hit them because you didn't fast fall. So I think late aerials are really good. That's been something I've been doing more. Also, another thing is, even if you do a late aerial and they happen to shield it, like up air, because it has enough stun on their shield, you still have time to run away, even if they shield grab perfectly, as long as you know how to do it well enough. So that's another thing good about late aerials, especially if you're going to do it with knee or up air.
The regular non-hitbox. X and right and D-pad. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was saying about late aerials. If you're going to do it with like knee or up air, even if you don't hit them and they shield it, because you did a late aerial and it's low on their shield, you'll have time to like do something else afterwards, or like you'll be safe. You have options to be safe and escape, or just keep up the shield pressure.
I think this is the same thing with every character, because that's what Mango says for Fox.
Yeah, I mean, some characters have moves that have too much lag to do stuff, like with Ganon. I'm pretty sure if he does like a forward air, he has to jab or something. So you would then just wait for the jab. You would keep shielding and wait for the jab or something, or he would just forward air and run away. But yeah, I'm just saying that Falcon's tools that are safe low on shield are up air and knee, and I guess bear too.
Yeah, I saw you doing some back air to underbox the other day.
Yeah.
So you want to go over like some combos and a different stage of combos? You want to say about?
I could go over some combos. Stop for you know.
To certain what?
You
want me to go to the character?
I guess you could go like Mart and show off some Mart combos. What's up, Tracy? So yeah, I guess I'll just show some like good combos and good grabs to go for. Like, Marth is kind of a floaty-ish character, or he's around that range, so that's why I chose him. So usually what I do versus Marth is at like 0 through like 30-ish%, I'll just pretty much do like only down throw, and if they DIN, DIN, you want to try. They DIN, you want to try and nair, and then you could do things like nair or up air. Yeah, and now. But yeah, those are some things you could do on DIN at low %. But if they DI away, then if you dash fast enough, you can actually re-grab again.
Wow.
And so basically the key there is you just want to like train yourself to be able to react to both, which can be done if you're playing pretty well. So that was a like kind of neutral-ish DIN type thing. So I did an air.
Well,
that was like kind of in the middle.
Am I too high percent?
Yeah, at this point you shouldn't be down throwing, but I'm just trying to show off down throw stuff.
So explain it again, the DIN one and then the DIO.
DIN, you want to do nair or up air even. And then you can keep the combo going with like instant up air. And then you go for the edge guard. Not fail it. Yeah, and DI away, and this is at low percent by the way. I at the higher percents I generally do up throw unless I'm going for like a knee. You can do up throw knee at high percent, but I've been doing a lot of down throw knee because I think it's easier. Yeah, you want to dash immediately and then you can grab that. There you go.
At 37%. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's around like 30%. Like I would say, once you get to 30%, you can start going for up throw up air.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, that's good. Now, here you can pretty much kill Mark. Just do up throw, and then usually you'll combo into a knee, or it'll usually turn to an edge guard.
Just whack me up to do it again.
And sometimes you can re-grab again. You just gotta know how the combo is.
So these are the best ways to practice it?
Yeah, that's... So yeah, I would say down throw at like 0 through 30%, and then after that you can start doing like up throw up air. And then let's get you to like 80% or something, or 60.
Let's do 60. 60%.
Alright. So like... You can kill Marth here. You can do out of a grab. You can do up throw knee. I used to do that a lot, but you gotta be good at the timing, obviously. So lately, or for a while now, I have been finding it easier to do down throw knee. So here you're gonna have to react to the DI. It's gonna be a little bit harder, but you have more time to execute. Just like that.
Yeah, to wait that time.
Yeah,
we try to do up and away.
Oh.
If it changes.
Here I usually go for an up air, but okay, this is a better percent, so there you go, something like that.
Like 80. I would say 80 is probably more safer.
Yeah, 80 safer, because if they DI perfectly down away at like 60, 70, then they might have time to tech on the ground, which in that case you just have to start a tech chase. So just DI down away.
Yeah, I'm ready down away. Do one with you?
Down away.
Alright.
And then you just react to that and then do that. But yeah, I would just say versus Marth and a lot of floys in general.
How do you get around this though?
That? Some things you can do, like versus Marth, I feel like you really got to be really cautious in the neutral game, because his, like my nair and stuff, pretty much gets beaten out by his sword. Sometimes things like instant up air is good. Versus Marth, I do a lot of like nair, instant up air sometimes, and then I do a lot of dash dance in neutral and try and find a good time to run in, punish his whiff with a grab. Like that. And then, so yeah, versus Marth, down throw, like 0 to 30%, and then start up throwing, and then if you get a grab at like 80% or something, I would go for a down throw knee.
You want to show like stuff on Sheik? It's kind of similar, right? Like the combos?
Yeah, Sheik is a bit different, but it's kind of similar. Yeah, with Sheik, I would say we tested this, and up throw up air doesn't, she'll fall faster than Marth, so you can't up throw up air as early as you can on Marth because Marth's floatier. But on Sheik, it starts working on like any DI at up throw at 37%.
What do you do at 0? Let's get out to 30.
All right.
What do you do to see this?
So yeah, it's kind of like Marth. You want to down throw, but since Sheik is heavier, she's gonna fall faster.
So what should I do?
DI in.
Right.
If she DIs in, you can re-grab.
Okay.
So you want to be able to react to that.
Okay.
And then is low percent up air chain grab not confirmed against Sheik?
I think, isn't it? Like I used to watch.
I don't. Wait, DI away.
I did it. Yeah.
DI like full away.
Right.
I don't think you can really do that. Like if she DIs away, if you do an up throw at like low percent and they DI anything but like full away, then you could probably re-grab it. But that's in that case you're just banking on them messing up. And down throw's better.
Let me do the down throw and DI away. What do you do to that?
So yeah, if they DI away, then you can't chain grab. It just turns into a tech chase. So in this case, you're gonna have to learn how to like tech chase. I do like a pure reaction tech chase versus Sheik. I was gonna wait for spacies, but yeah, it's like the same idea versus Sheik though. Like you can either down throw and then read her tech option. Like if you think there's a good chance she'll tech to the left, you could cover it with a stomp with the read, or you could do what I do versus Sheik and just keep racking up the damage with grabs until she's at the percent where I can up throw up air. Or if we're here, then it's just an edge guard.
So now that I'm at 30, you want to up throw?
Yeah, at this percent, you can pretty much start up throw up airing, but you have to have a really fast up air, so it's kind of hard. So DI away. Oh, I didn't even do it because I tried to do it so fast. Like that.
Can't you like re-grab? Like when we get to 30, like I used to watch, I don't know if it was like Music King's bad DI or not knowing, but like can't Falcon up throw, up air to re-grab after 30% on Sheik?
That's only if they have bad DI.
Okay, so you just did bad DI. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me get to 30 and show me some rack me up.
Can you also do Luigi matchup? I don't know. I haven't fought Luigi in a while. I think I need to brush up on that matchup before I give specifics on it.
Alright, just give me the 30% and then show me what you do after that.
Alright, so yeah, after this, on a stage like FD where there's no platforms, it might turn to a tech chase, but see, that just wasn't a way DI. This is like in or neutral. That's like neutral DI, so that's easy to combo. Most good Sheiks know that they should DI away though, so they will do that usually. Should I try DI away? Like yeah, so if at this percent, you're usually gonna get them off stage, and then you turn to an edge guard.
So everything from this point is up throw? Like, or do you never down throw? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on this stage, it's mostly just up throw. On a platform stage like Battlefield, sometimes I don't up throw, because then they'll land on the platform, and sometimes it'll be hard to hit them. So sometimes I'll down throw, but usually you want to think of it as down throw at like 0 through 37%, and then
Up throw from 0.
up throw, like forward, like after that, just start up throwing after 37%. So if a Falcon is going to up throw knee, what is the best DI to avoid the hit? Actually,
at what percent?
Yeah, what percent?
It has to be
Because
percentage based on. What is percent? Please do the peak matchup. They would do that. Or do you want it to go to the spaces? If you want to do a pure reaction thing, or do you want to?
yeah, I guess we can go over that.
Yeah, pure reaction.
Q Fox, choose Fox. Okay, so So here's how I tech chase Fox. You can either do up throw or down throw. I usually like to do down throw at low percent because you have... Let's try up throw and let's see how fast I shield. And I'm holding shield, so that's how long it takes. Now watch my down throw. It's a little bit faster if you down throw, so you can act out a little bit quicker. Kill yourself.
What?
Kill yourself so I can, you'll be at low percent. So yeah, I prefer to down throw at lower percent because since at the lower percent, Fox is going to hit the ground faster, and because of that, I find it easier to do down throw so I can act out faster to make up for the fact that he's going to land faster. You can do up throw, but I prefer down throw personally. I know Gravy likes up throw because the thing with up throw is that no matter what percent they're at, up throw lasts, the animation will last the same amount of frames no matter what. So you don't have to worry about the timing changing at all of the animation with percentage. So yeah, at this point I could start up throwing, and they both pretty much serve like the same purpose for tech chasing, but one good thing about up throw is that Fox is in the air longer before he lands, so it gives you more time to set up and to think about what you're gonna do. While with down throw, they'll hit the ground a lot faster. So yeah, they just start like teching and stuff. So yeah, the two main, here's a few tech chases you could do. So far for me, I feel like the best one is to just grab and then react and re-grab over and over until you can get them off stage and go for an edge guard. But Gravy thinks it's possible to react to their tech roll left or right and then do that. But yeah, that's super hard though. That takes a lot of practice. For tech chasing on reaction, 20xx is like very useful for practicing this kind of stuff. But for me, I can't really get that consistently, like react to the tech rolls with the stomp or knee. So I just do the grabs because I find it easier to react with. Yeah. And, but obviously just grabbing over and over will be kind of hard, so there's some things you can also do. Like, here, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's good. Keep going.
Okay.
That's fine. Keep going.
So DIN.
Yeah.
That right there, when you turn around and do the back air, this can cover. If you time it to hit the tech in place, you have time to grab the tech roll. So DIN after, like DIN and tech rolling.
Roll in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. I was a little bit slow, but I still got it. So like, if you can time this well enough, then you can cover all the options. See, he missed tech there, I hit that. If that was a tech in place, I would have hit that. If that was a tech in, I could have run and grabbed him. So this is like option coverage right here.
Okay. I did see you do that. I saw you do that a lot versus Kels.
Yeah, another thing you can do is like,
so what's the best way to get out of it? Like, what's hard in that situation, I guess?
If they DI full away, they'll just usually get off stage, so DI away. So in that situation, you obviously can't cover. I mean, at this percent, they usually won't DI in like that, but like, sometimes you can run, wave dash, and do that, and then you go from there, basically. So, if they DI in, you can cover all the options with an aerial and grab the tech rolls. If they DI away, depending on the spacing, you can either like grab the ledge really quick, or you can just like corner them at the ledge.
So even at low percent, do it again?
I messed it up. You should try and shine.
Yeah, I'm gonna spam.
Oh,
I always spam.
Instead of doing back air, you could also do knee as well.
So if I get the shine, you get slow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'm spamming shine. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to shine.
But yeah, you need time to turn around and jump in back air, so doing this at really low percent might not work, so you might want to wait till they're like around this percent he's at right now before you start doing it. Maybe even longer, but
we're doing now.
Probably like
right 20.
I just missed it there. So yeah, that's how it looks. You can cover all the options like that. And that's only in the corner because, DI in here, if you do it in the middle and you cover the tech in place, you can't grab the tech roll away. So, here, yeah, just tech roll in and DI in. You can cover that if they're in the middle. But if they tech roll away, his roll was cut off by the ledge, so it was shorter. But usually, like if you're right in the middle right here, you try and cover it, you won't have time to grab the tech roll away. So that's why I just do regrabs when they're in the middle.
What is a way to like, I guess like out of shield option against like Spacies or Fox? What's the best thing to do?
If they're shield pressuring you, usually just want to roll. Falcon has a really good roll, luckily. It's pretty fast, so it's pretty good. Yeah, usually just want to roll. Sometimes you can change up the timing, because if you always roll out of their pressure at the same timing, they might try and read that and punish your roll for that.
Noise. He tries to react to buff roll.
Yeah.
He does it really good. The site that we in there. What happened to site? Oh yeah, no, yeah. But what is like? I mean, besides rolling, is there like a, I don't know, like stomp out of shield, banana shield, or something?
Stomp out of shield is not. It's usually kind of risky. It usually doesn't work versus good players. So, I mean, you might do it versus low level player, but versus good players, stomp out of shield is kind of too slow for it to work. But
like an uptilt, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it does hit, you get like a super good punish, but a lot of times it won't. You kind of just have to react to the situation.
So, like 9 times out of 10, you just roll away.
Yeah, when they're shield pressuring specifically, it kind of depends on what they're doing. But for like when they're like shine pressuring your shield and stuff, usually you just want to roll out of there and just like change your rolling timing so it's not, you don't always just roll out as soon as they start doing it or something.
So my question is like, if a fox is approaching you with an arrow, what do you do?
Well, if they're approaching you with the nair a lot, then you can think about that. Do retreating aerials, like run at me with the nair.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Like you try. Okay. Like basically, you just want a retreating arrows. Hard to like that. Like, you kind of just want to wait for them, honestly, if they're just going to keep approaching you with the nair. For some reason, if Fox is like the dash dance camp or something, run up grab is really good. Like, if you watch me versus Kells, I'll do it a lot, and it grabs so much of the time, because he likes to do that dash dance camp with Fox. It's just really good, and so yeah, those are some ways to deal with it. Usually, if they're being aggressive, you can think of it as do retreating stuff, and just like punish their approaches and don't necessarily like approach them, because Fox's nair has a lot of priority, so you don't want to like challenge it too much necessarily. Pivots are also a good way to like instantly like dash away and then turn back the opposite direction, like
is there a good way to practice pivoting? Or
I mean, if you know how to pivot, that's all there is to it. You just practice it over and over. Pivot is very like controller dependent too. I find black controllers to be very good at it. I feel like the looser the controller gets, the harder pivots become. There's a pivot right here. But yeah, usually the looser the controller becomes, the harder it is to do, I think. So that's one of the reasons why I like black controllers, because even when the controllers get loose, I can still do pivots pretty well. Is approaching with up air good? Yeah, if you think they're going to jump at you, instant up air is really good to read that with, and usually when I approach with up air, if I'm going to drift forward, I'll do a really low aerial like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think up air is pretty good. Up air is...
Somebody was saying, can you grab between shield pressure?
Can you grab between shield pressure?
I think low level. Because they're gonna mess up. Maybe play like Mango or something.
I wouldn't. You can't really do it versus a good spacey. If you kind of know how it works, then you might be able to go for it. But honestly, if you're gonna fight somebody like Hax or Mango, then and they're warmed up, then I would never go for it. Honestly, it's basically depending on them messing up. So I do my instant up airs with C stick. I just press the C stick like really fast. That. It's kind of hard because you have to go all the way from the jump button to C stick. It might be easier for you to do just like up and A or up and even Z.
Yeah, some people who does up and Z? Is that SOJ or?
I don't know who does it, but
somebody does up and Z. I think it might be Dark.
If you do the up air too early, you're just gonna do like an up smash because of the jump squat frames. So I use C stick because usually even if I'm doing my fastest possible, I'll do it like perfectly then. Because I'll do it after the jump squat frames because I'm like reaching my thumb down to C stick after jump. But there's really no best way to do up air. It's just whatever is best for you, whatever helps you get it most consistently. But I use C stick personally, and usually I can't get it though unless I'm warmed up because it's kind of hard. So just do what works for you if you feel like something else works better.
So, like, how do you deal with campy fox, I guess?
Campy foxes, like I said earlier, like the ones that dash dance camp a lot, I like to run up and grab, just run up and grab, that's all there is to it, like that. It works a lot.
What about the ones on the platforms? The platform camp, you know what I mean?
If a fox camp platform camps, I don't think that's really good because Falcon can cover above himself like better than like a lot of characters. He might even be like one of the, like he could be the best at it, I don't know, but he's really good at it because yeah, he has the up air, and like if they're camping the platforms above you, like you just keep up airing them, like there's not much they can do really. I know Twitch did that a lot. Not many foxes do it, but he did it, and I think that's pretty exploitable if you're playing as Falcon.
Did you play him in tournament?
Chipped off 9 or 10.
Oh yeah, you did. That was when you beat Cobalt City.
I don't think I beat him there.
Oh, you beat Cobalt City.
I beat Pluff.
Oh, you beat Pluff and Pluff.
Yeah, you beat Pluff. You played Twitch at that too, though?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I remember. Because he was really upset. I remember that. I was like, hey, how'd you do? He's like,
do not fast fall instant up airs. I mean, with instant up airs, you're not going to be doing it low on shields, so by the time you fast fall, if you don't drift away, they can shield grab. So I usually say if you do an aerial like as soon as possible, then you want to drift away. If you're going to do it low on shield, then that's like a late aerial. That's different. So if you're going to do an insta up air, I would just always drift away. Or at least drift outside of shield grab range or do something.
So do you want to go over like why using platforms is good for Falcon and like shield dropping and stuff?
Yeah. Falcon, like try an up air. Like he has a really good up air to punish with. So if somebody does a move, like what people used to do is they would shield on a platform, then they feel like they'd be stuck. So they like wave dash out and then run off. But with shield dropping, Falcon as his up air is just super good at punishing stuff on your shield. So if you get really fast at shield dropping, up air is a really good thing. You could even do like knee right there. That's a bit harder. so yeah, if somebody like lands on the platform right next to you after an aerial, you can usually shield drop like right away. So also you don't have to worry about like short hopping then jumping then doing it, because with the shield drop you just instantly throw out an aerial that usually wouldn't hit because you have to jump.
And how exactly do you shield
drop? The way I do it is I shield and then I tilt the control stick, like when I do it to the left is shield and then tilt slightly to the left and then down diagonally at an angle. I guess I could show. Tell me if you can see.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to OBS. I see your shirt. Now I see it.
Is this good? Or?
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Go to the middle of the stage, I guess? No. You're doing the backwards way? Do you always go to the left when you show off, or you go to the right?
I always go to the left, but you should do it to both sides. I mean, really, if you can shield drop to the left and immediately drift right, I think that could be fine, but I always do it to the left.
So you never go forward, or ever? Okay, you just do it for drifting, for spacing or something?
Yeah, I mean, if you, it does the same thing. It's just a matter of whether you want to drift to the right or left.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, shield drop is like another really controller dependent thing. Some controllers do it better than others. You probably heard this, like white controllers I heard do it pretty good. I find black controllers do it pretty well too.
I think black and emerald.
Yeah.
A good first party, like first gen. Not the Smash 4 controllers. Those are.
I haven't really broken them in enough.
And they never get broken in. They just stuck forever. That's how I feel. They're the same forever, dude. I don't know how you. I guess because he's Jigglypuff, Josh. That's why you like the Smash 4 controller?
Yeah.
Because he's puffy.
It's really tight now. It's really tight.
Oh yeah, I think I remember talking to you about that. You said you like controllers that are not too loose, not too stiff.
Yeah.
I like it like in between.
I did too, but like I feel like
Smash 4
there's
analog
like
sticks
it's kind of
stay really consistent, whereas like the Nintendo ones start to get looser and looser.
yeah. I feel like when your stick gets looser, you can dash faster, like dash backwards and stuff, which is good. But at the same time, it makes things like pivots harder. Sometimes it can make shield drops harder. I don't know, but like, yeah, a good medium is usually the best. But I would say more on the looser side generally, unless you're playing like tough.
Yeah, so I saw you like playing Hungry Box and you're like camping the top platform. Yeah, so you want to go to the Jigglypuff matchup or something? Sure. Josh, you want to help for this part? Is it your Jigglypuff, mate? We're gonna have Soft come in and show off his puff. Give me that real quick. Yeah, Jim Wiz. Claw is being Jim Wiz. Wait, there's really a guy named Jim Wiz? Oh my god, I thought he was joking when he said Jim. I thought he was calling Wizzy Jimmy. But I thought I call you Jim Wiz sometimes. There's a guy named Jim Wiz in the chat. Is that your brother? Or is that your
Jimmy over?
That's your Jimmy little brother? Like, go puff, Josh. Come on, man. He said he might not understand. Dude, I'm telling you, don't pay any attention.
He's on a plane right now.
Dude, he's on a plane to CEO, dude. Don't. If he wins teams, dude, he's not gonna take those, man. Like, he's gonna go there, and then, like, Armado's gonna be like, don't be stupid, enter. Okay. Mango's like, you're gonna be a buster. You're just a buster, dude. Okay.
Alright, come on. Or, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you pumped? Some puffs there, dude. We gotta do the tutorial, man.
Actually, here, I guess we could talk about stages a little. I'll talk about what stages I think are good in this matchup specifically, but I'll talk about, like, stages in general. Like, let's see. As Falcon, there's, like, a lot of Falcons tell you their favorite stage is Battlefield. I like it a lot. It's probably my favorite, or it is my favorite, but, like, the reason why Battlefield is good is not just versus Puff, but like versus characters in general, like versus Stacy's. A good way for them to recover is to like ride against a wall, something they can do on Dreamland, but on Battlefield, there's no wall to ride against. It's just the ledge, and that's it. So it limits like their recovery, especially if they're coming from like below the ledge. So that's why that Battlefield's good. It's also like Falcon does well with a lot of room. Like Dreamland's good, but they can ride the wall. But obviously Battlefield's smaller, but it's still not like a really small stage. So I think Battlefield's just like a good like medium-sized stage. Has enough room so you can do what you need to do, and it's not too small so that you're like having a hard time moving around and doing what you need to do as Falcon. And so yeah, Dreamland's good. It has a lot of room to run around, like I said. Only downfall is like versus Spaceys, they can ride the wall. I mean, that doesn't really matter with some characters, but versus Spaceys it does. And FD is pretty matchup dependent. I'd go here in some matchups. I wouldn't go here in some matchups. Like versus Jigglypuff, I heard this stage is pretty good, but I actually don't have much experience versus Puff on this stage. But versus Spaceys, this FD is kind of like a glass cannon stage, I guess. Like, basically, because there's no platforms, Spacey can zero to death you, you can zero to death him, you can tech chase him across the entire stage, Fox can just keep you in the air and just combo you for a while, Marth can keep you in the air and combo you for a while. And there's a lot of room, so there's the good part. I guess FD with Falcon's mostly just about, if your punish game's on point, it's pretty good. There's a lot of room to move around, so that's good.
I guess you would go there versus an opponent who doesn't have as strong of a punish game as you do.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know, like, on outside versus Falcon, if it's a Falcon that can't really kill off grabs, doesn't really understand how to combo, then I wouldn't mind fighting the Falcon there because, like, off of one grab or, you know, any hit, it's just way easier to rest him.
Yeah.
And combo him. So, but
yeah, I guess that is why.
I probably wouldn't want to go versus you or like maybe Gatsu there.
Yeah.
Like Falcon would
I know Gatsu likes that stage, FD
yeah,
versus Pop.
but I know like versus SDJ, I didn't really have a problem with it.
Yeah, I know Gatsu likes this stage. I'm sure the stage is fine, like with Falcon versus Puff, but I don't really. This is like my least knowledgeable stage in the matchup, but I like Battlefield a lot. The purpose it serves in the Puff matchup is kind of like what I explained earlier. It's big enough so you have a good amount of room to move around, and it's not too small, so it's just like in the middle. You have just enough room, but not too little room. So that's good. I think blast zones are pretty important versus Puff because knee will kill at different percents, and that matters a lot versus Puff. And a lot of times it can be hard to land a knee on Puff if you can't get a grab, so smaller stages can be good in that case.
I guess Fountain of Dreams is really a good one for Puff versus Falcon.
Yeah.
With the exception of the blast zones on the side being so small.
Are they that small?
They seem pretty small.
Yeah, they are. They actually are.
Fountain is.
If the sides were a lot bigger, Fountain would be like the perfect stage to take Falcon to. I feel like because it's the way the platforms are set up, it's a little bit harder for me to grab. It's like easier to grab to avoid grabs in the neutral.
Yeah.
And it's easier to come at him from like different weird angles.
Yeah, Fountain, like first Jigglypuff, Fountain of Dreams. I guess I'm not that much of a fan of. Your movement's pretty important versus Puff, like being ambiguous of when you're gonna approach and stuff. So platforms can mess you up. It is a small stage, but I think Yoshi's is good while it's small versus Jigglypuff because getting early kills versus Jigglypuff I feel like is really important because unless you can land a knee, she actually will live kind of long sometimes. So if you can get a knee, you can kill her at like 60 on Yoshi, so that's really, really good to have. And yeah, the blast zones are pretty small on Yoshi's, and you have things to assist your recovery on Yoshi's versus Puff, like wall jumping, you have Randall, which Fountain doesn't have, so that's like a negative thing about Fountain, I would say, versus Jigglypuff, is it doesn't have some of the things Yoshi's has, even though it's a small stage. But yeah, the early kills are pretty important versus Puff on Yoshi's. That's why I like it.
What about Stadium?
Stadium, I thought this stage was pretty decent. I feel like Falcon generally doesn't do that well on transformations, but versus Jigglypuff, I feel like she doesn't really do exceptionally well on transformations.
A lot of those transformations are about like height.
Yeah.
And it takes her so long to get.
Yeah. So, while Falcon doesn't do like amazing on transformations, like I think Space used to do really well on transformation stages. Falcon, I feel like probably does win on the transformation stages versus Puff, but the neutral stage is good too. But one thing that's really good versus Puff is Falcon is like camping the top platform, because like Soph was saying, Jigglypuff's floating like upwards, like getting to that top platform is kind of hard because she's kind of slow. Yeah, like but yeah, Pokemon does Stadium only has those 2 platforms on the neutral transformation, while Dreamland, usually when I play here, I try and like camp the top platform a lot. Like, see, yeah. I'm just gonna camp you, just try and hit me.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough for Puff to get up there.
Yeah.
But so like this stage, it's kind of obviously got like some negatives and positives.
Yeah.
Versus Falcon, it takes him a really long time to kill her, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Because usually when she hits him, if your punish game is on, like you can kill him either from like resting or edge guarding, and that doesn't really matter on the stage too much. Versus Falcon, whether he kills her or not, is really dependent on the blast zones.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons like Dreamland's probably her like one of her best 2 stages, Dreamland and
yeah, I think those are her 2 best stages.
Yeah, but like Dreamland's not crazy amazing for her.
Yeah, there's some like downsides, like cause this is a big stage, this top platform is like the hardest for her to reach. Like the top platform on Battlefield, while it can be hard to reach, I would say this one's harder for her to hit you on top of if you're good at camping it. And like, also if she's already high up in the air, Jigglypuff is floaty, so if you can like sometimes just like run down to the bottom and get below her, and
which is really bad.
Yeah, being below Puff is like exactly what Falcon wants in the matchup.
And then yeah, so we already talked about FOD, and then Pokemon Stadium, like you said, it's kind of, I would say it probably like Falcon has a little bit of advantage there, but not having a top platform is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, I would say Pokemon Stadium is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the best stage or something, but it's just kind of like good but not great, I guess, because it doesn't have the top platform. But yeah, this...
I think theoretically, FD favors Falcon, because...
FD?
Yeah, FD.
Yeah.
But in reality, a lot of Falcons don't have a good punish game on Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. So it doesn't favor at the moment.
Yeah, for some reason, Puff and like other floating matchups, Falcons have like really weak punish games, except for the Florida Falcons. But it's just because they play lane.
You heard what he said? He said because you guys play lane. All you do is combo, dude.
But yeah, this... I remember for a while I was thinking what's worse, this stage or Fountain, and I think Fountain's probably worse, because at least here, you do have the advantage of this. Room can be pretty good versus Jigglypuff. Sometimes it can be hard to find a way in, but if you are finding your way in, it is good to have room. And this top platform, like I said, is really good, so this stage is okay. Let's see. What other stage? We talked about all of them?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say...
Okay.
I'm not sure what my favorite stage in this matchup is, but I like...
Yoshi's is really good.
I like Yoshi's and Battlefield a lot.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But
Hopefully that fixed the mic problem. I'm sorry about that, but I got you.
What was the problem?
Oh, the mic. They didn't hear soft. I fixed it.
I guess for Puff, she would want to go to like FD probably if it's versus a Falcon, but like doesn't have too strong of a punish game, and then probably to Battlefield if it's like one of the Florida Falcons. All right, how about the neutral?
He only went over one
versus Puff.
Yeah, actually, Jigglypuff is a weird matchup with Falcon. Like, you can't play it like the same. Like, I think for Jigglypuff, a lot of full hop stuff and delayed aerials are really good because some of Falcon's hitboxes have a hard time fitting around Jigglypuff, like Nair. When she's like on the ground, it can be really hard to hit her with Nair, and if she's crouch canceling, she's not gonna pop up from the Nair. So Nair, one of Falcon's like main walling out tools, is sometimes not that good versus Jigglypuff unless she like jumps into your Nair. So I think back air is really good. Like fighting Jigglypuff, some of the neutral moves you're gonna want to throw out will also apply to small characters in general, like Game & Watch, Pikachu, Pichu. Small characters that are kind of hard to hit, like that the Nair has a hard time reaching because the Nair is kind of high. So back air is really good because it hits the ground and you don't have to like time it super well. It has a good time hitting the ground, and you'll want to do like really, if you want to hit them with things other than back air, you have to do really low up air and really low knee if you want to hit them while they're grounded, because good Puffs usually are a decent amount grounded in this matchup, because if Puff's above you, Falcon has a really good time hitting that. Like I've mentioned earlier, Falcon has a really good time hitting people when they're above them because of up air.
Yeah, usually Puff likes to stay kind of above people trying to snipe out their jumps. But versus, like, no other character, when I'm here, can, like, run underneath me and then it'd basically be a threat. But Falcon can, so it's like I have to stay more out here.
Okay,
So you work some combos like from 0, what to do?
Yeah.
Buff, whatever. Like go die Josh and go to 0.
Okay.
So lame, all you do is combo.
Alright.
so by far the best punish on Jigglypuff is off a down throw. The problem with down throw is that while it's your best punish, Falcon can't grab Jigglypuff at all while she's crouching. Like, you see? Like Marth,
Wait, can't you dash grab?
No, you can't do anything.
Yeah, you
like
can only do it when she moves.
Marth can grab Puff while she's crouching if he does it at like a certain spacing or something. I don't really know what the spacing is.
Hey, you just grabbed me because I was moving right there.
Yeah. But see.
Yeah, it's too tough to react to when she moves.
Well, I mean, also you're gonna have to be sitting there not moving at all.
Yeah.
So like.
So it's basically unrealistic.
Yeah. So, but if you do get the grab at low percent, the best thing to do here, don't crouch. The best thing to do is chain knees. Oops. Wrong thing.
I'm getting away.
Like that. That's really good. Only problem with chaining knees at low percent, which I struggle with right now as well, is like, since they're at such low percent, they'll be able to get out really quickly, and it still combos down throw knee, but the problem is you can't react to the DI because they get out so fast, I feel like. So you're really just got the read, like, I'm just going to predict he's going to DI away, and I would hit him. But if he DI'd in there, I would just totally miss. But at the higher percents, when you do down throw, you can react. Like, just do something, I'll try and react to it.
Okay.
See? I'll try another one.
Yeah, and you're getting... I'm trying to rest. See if it's perfect.
So yeah, at low percent, I would say either do... The thing, though, is if you don't want to go for like the knee and read it off the down throw at low percent, their DI, if you don't have to read their DI, you could try up airing, but usually you can't really get anything off of that if they're gonna jump away instantly. So I guess you should just go for the knee read, I would say. But once they get to like the mid percents, what I do off a down throw, a lot of Falcons, when they get a down throw, they'll just always think, just down throw knee every single time. But I think at the mid percents, it's better to up air, because what happens if you get a knee and it doesn't combo into another hit? They'll just like go off stage, and you can't really edge guard Jigglypuff, so nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna get one knee.
Around what percent does that start?
What?
Around what percent does that start?
I would probably just start up airing around 20.
Okay.
So, like, if you do this, not only will you get more than one hit of a move, like if you do up air, watch. Like, you can just rack up more percentage. Also, sometimes you can combo up air into knee. I don't think that comboed, but... Yeah, basically, I would say at the super low percent, read the DI with chaining knees together, like knee, and then once you get to the mid, closer to the mid percents, just do down throw up air, or down throw up air knee if you can get that. And then at kill percent, like 80 or something. On this stage, I would probably start doing it at like 70 or 80. You could just go for down throw knee and react to the DI. Like, let's try it.
What percent you're trying to get?
Alright, this is fine. Now I'll just DI.
Okay.
See.
Do it again.
See, you can react to it. I mean, it's kind of hard, but it's just something you gotta get used to. But yeah, I think a lot of full hops in neutral, a lot of like double jump back air is good. Like back air is a really good tool versus Jigglypuff. I think on stages where there's a lot of platforms, platform camping is good. It's really hard to be aggressive in this matchup, so I'd say that you'd have to be you should be pretty patient in this matchup. You kind of just keep throwing things out until you can finally start getting something. Not sure what else to say.
You want to just do
That's like the basic stuff.
Play friendlies, or want to do something else?
Because
I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of questions that people want to ask. We could just do Q&A and then just play.
What about dealing with lasers?
Yeah, that's what I was going to go for.
A little bit FP. That's a common question.
I'd rather do Battlefield so I can talk about platforms.
Okay.
So, this matchup is actually not that bad for Falcon, honestly, if you can get good at getting around the lasers. So, there's a lot of ways to get around the lasers. You can't really be aggressive when they're like laser spamming you, so don't like try and like force yourself in there when they're like spamming lasers. Just try and like slowly, like, not necessarily slowly, but just like try and make your way in and don't like rush it too much. Because if you're trying to like constantly run in with a nair and they keep doing that, you're gonna like lose. Like that or something. So obviously there's power shielding, which is pretty hard, but if you can get good at power shielding, it's really good. So try it. Sometimes I'm just like worse at power shielding than others. I haven't practiced it in a while, so I don't get it that often, but I got it a few times.
Lasers?
Huh?
What, do it again?
I just showed him power shield lasers. So, another thing you can do is, Falco's head is actually an area he's not able to cover super well. Unless he has like his back turned like that. So like when he's like facing forward, like just spamming lasers, do it. Full hop like that, that's really good. Also like double jump fast fall.
That's all he has is up tilt basically.
Yeah. So his head, like his forehead, I would think of it as like kind of diagonally in that direction. His forehead. That's a really good area to aim for. So
just for people to know.
I like to do like double jump back air, double jump up air, and just like full hops in generals, and keep doing lasers. Another thing you can do is if you like you can camp them onto the platform, not do a full hop laser, and you can like bait them to do a full hop laser and then run to the ground and get below them. That's another good thing. So yeah, I would say the main things you should try for versus Falco's lasers is power shield, full hop and double jump to their head and hit it, and like platform camping and baiting them onto the platforms. And another thing you could try to do is like stay on the right side laser camp. Yeah, you could like maybe like camp up here and like make your way down to them. So platform stages are pretty good versus Falco. If you're gonna fight them on FD, power shielding is probably pretty important, and just like doing a lot of full hops and double jumps and being patient until you can finally get in.
Okay. Alright, any questions?
Oh yeah, Q&A. Yeah, let's do the Q&A.
Is Falcon's Invincible Hackstash worth doing in matches? I think it is. It's very hard, honestly. The only two people I feel like who can do it like perfectly, consistently, are like me and Gravy. But even Gravy doesn't even want to practice it right now because it's so hard. He just wants to focus on other things and then start practicing Hackstash when he feels like he's good at everything else. I do think it's worth doing, but it will take a lot of practice, so I wouldn't implement it right away. I would implement it after you feel really good about it. Good bad stages, Falcon versus Fox. Should we move this mic closer?
What? Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, good stages versus Fox. You said Fox, right?
Yeah, good bad stages versus Falcon.
Personally, I like Battlefield a lot. They can't ride the wall with their recovery, which limits their recovery options, makes the different angles easier to cover. It has enough room so you get to move around. You have the platforms to help give you more options, like when you're on the ledge, and just in general, I think platforms are nice for spacies. Dreamland's kind of similar because it's also good. It has a similar layout, except it's just bigger, so you have even more room, which I would say is good for Falcon. Having room is really good. They can ride the wall though, so covering their recovery, you could still do it. It'll be harder though, and it'll give them more recovery options to mix you up with, so it is a bit harder to edge guard, but it's still a really good stage. So I'd say the two best stages for sure are Battlefield and Dreamland, and then like my tier list for stages versus Fox after that is like from best to worst. I would say Battlefield, Dreamland, maybe FD. That stage is kind of, if your punish game's on point, it can be good. But if it's not, it can be kind of bad. So that stage is kind of in the middle. Pokemon's, I'm not really that big of a fan of it. I feel like the transformations are really hard to deal with. But S2J and Gatsu both really like the stage. But me personally, I just feel like it's kind of just an average stage versus Fox. Nothing really that good. Like I think the transformations just kind of mess it up.
What's the worst, like Yoshi's story?
The worst is like probably Fountain of Dreams.
Against the Falcon? Because not a Fox is not going to win that.
No, versus Fox, I don't like Fountain of Dreams.
Oh, okay.
Yoshi's is also kind of hard. The good thing about those stages is need kills early, like especially on Yoshi's. But besides that, there's not much like going for you, I guess, on those stages. But yeah, main problem with those two stages, Yoshi's and Fountain, is that you just don't have a lot of room, and Falcon just needs a certain amount of room to excel, and it's just a lot better if he has more room.
Alright, somebody asked, can you show the basic stuff versus Luigi? Falcon versus Luigi or Samus? Versus Luigi
versus Luigi. Nair's really good versus Luigi. He'll wave dash in a lot, and usually want to mix up between Nair and Shield. Did you say basic stuff? Or, oh.
Yeah, basic.
I'm trying to think of what's the best combos versus Luigi. I think down throw is supposed to be pretty good. A lot of times with versus Luigi, you want to like throw them up air and then like maybe bait out the Nair if you can't get another hit. At this percent, I can just combo him, but you want to down throw knee though at the percent when it works, like 80 or before.
Oh, there we go.
See.
I was trying to near out of that other combo, but I couldn't.
So yeah, I'm not sure about up throw. Like I said, I haven't played this matchup in a while, so. I can tell you way more about Samus. I'm like amazing with Samus. Or I know a lot about the matchup. Versus Samus, Nair is like very good. Like, it's very hard for her to deal with this move. Obviously, Nair's good in general, but like versus Samus, forward tilt is like one of the things she can use to deal with it, but it's just like very hard to challenge as Samus, the Nair. And another thing is, if she doesn't crouch cancel in there, you can get crazy combos on her. You can get so much off of it, and a lot of characters kind of struggle comboing Samus, so the fact that Falcon can just nair and get a lot off of it is pretty good for Falcon. A lot of Samus's crouch cancel a lot though, like they'll do crouch cancel down smash, crouch cancel down tilt, so when you do, I think low aerials on Samus' shield is pretty important, so like that, like up. Yeah, just down tilt.
Wait, down shield?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. But yeah, like what I like to do versus Samus is... No, just crouch cancel.
Oh, I thought you were wanting me to shield.
Just hit.
Do you want me to crouch cancel the down smash?
Yeah.
Okay.
See how fast she can do that? You have to shield that pretty much. So if you're going to do... I do a lot of low aerials in this matchup, so you always want to be shielding, because they're always going to be crouch canceling, and down smash and down tilt come out pretty fast, so that's pretty important. Like, just making sure you shield as soon as the landing lag ends is really important for Samus. Sometimes I like to mix up just run-up grab is really good. I feel like a lot of Falcons don't really know the throw combos versus Samus. Like, I think versus Samus, you can get down throw, up air, re-grab sometimes if they don't throw out a nair. Like that, see you throw out a nair, but sometimes I used to try and like shield it. Sometimes you can do that, but at really low percent, like 0 through 10, I usually just do up throw, up air, and just get them in the air, just because that's a good position for you, being below Samus. And then after like 20%, I start doing down throw, because you can get down throw, up air. Like that. But yeah, Nair's a really good tool for Samus, and since you're going to be using Nair a lot, that's another reason why you want to shield immediately. Also, down smash is punishable, so if you shield it, you can jump out and knee in time, or jump out and stomp. Like that. I guess we can talk about stages for Samus.
Oh, somebody was asking about that. Can you explain the timing for up air to knee combo? I'm reading it verbatim. I can't. You're looking at me and like I just read it verbatim. The way you looked at me was like, what? I mean,
up air to knee on who? I mean, if up air to knee works, it's kind of just the timing. You just have to practice. Okay. But yeah, versus Samus, I like stages like FD's really good. A lot of Samuses ban this. I'm pretty sure Samuses don't like the recovery thing on this stage where there's no wall that they can tether on. They have to tether onto the ledge, or they have to tether onto the little thing below Battlefield and then up beyond to the ledge. So I like Battlefield a lot if they ban FD.
It seems like the stages are pretty similar. Like the same kind of things apply as versus Puff, except Pokemon Stadium. It's like the only one that would change.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Fountain and Yoshi's is really good for Samus. I'm thinking about banning that now.
Oh really?
Or that. I don't really like
Why
Dreamland.
Do you think Yoshi's is good for Samus?
She just does really good when she, like, I guess can close in on you. Like, I'm not really. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out.
You'd rather play Samus on Fountain of Dreams than Yoshi's?
Yeah. I don't know why. I always do better on there.
Oh, maybe it's because she wants to be like grounded crouching, and then it's hard to hit her if she's like underneath the platform. But on Fountain of Dreams, it's really hard for her to position herself to where she's like sitting and crouching and can deal with your approaches, right? Because like the platform height, you can like stomp her pretty easily. That's just like a specific situation, but maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, we went over this next question before, but how do you deal with an aggressive fox who nairs into you a lot?
You wanna.
You just watch him play me. That's what I do.
Yeah, PB&J's a good example. Like, you kind of just wanna do what you would do versus an aggressive player in general. Is since they're gonna be aggressive, you just kind of want to do retreating aerials. Just like hit them on their way towards you. Being aggressive back is usually not a good option as Falcon. So like, just like punishing their aggression by like retreating and hitting them on their way towards you, and just like basically being defensive, I guess, is better. But retreating aerials is like the key thing, I guess.
Somebody said, did you ever beat